right, here we go. All
Clank.
right, cheers.
Cheers.
Let's see. That's the verdict.
Tastes like earthquake.
Bumming with Bob. Let's have a few brews. We'll have some fun with the bum wine crew. So kick your feet up and grab you a beer. 'Cause damn, man, I'm glad that you're here.
All right. This is Bumwine Bob. Wait for an all-new edition of with Bobcat on the Bumwine Bob YouTube channel and on all your favorite podcast apps. Hopefully, you all had a great Christmas and ready to rock into a new year. And thank you for taking the time out of your busy holiday schedule to join us here for another edition of Bumming with Bobcats. So grab a drink, sit down, relax, take the stress of the holiday season out of your mind for just a few minutes and join us here to have a good time. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button on the Bumwine Bob YouTube channel because, yes, it is official. We have crossed over the 1,000 subscriber threshold. We are now past that. We are now going to be getting ready and prepared for the Edward 40 Hands Challenge, but keep spreading the word and tell your friends to subscribe to the Bumwine Bob YouTube channel. It doesn't stop at 1,000. We're going 1,500, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. We are not stopping at all here. So get ready, get the 40s on ice because we have Mr. Malt Liquor himself here.
Yeah.
Roadhouse is in the building. Roadhouse, man, how you doing?
Y'all get aboard that night train. Get this train rolling.
Toot. Everybody, get on board, man. Whatever brought you to the dance, thank you for joining us and subscribing to the Bumwine Bob YouTube channel. If it's watching us talk about the old school stuff, like you want some of that green, the orange. Well, it kind of looks a little green now with the orange pineapple. It might look a little green, that funky color in that Cisco, or a Four Loko, as we just celebrated the 1 year anniversary of getting our hands on the Four Loko Jungle Juice, and we are still out there searching to see when that new Four Loko camo hits the shelves near us, so we can give that a shot here on the podcast. But you never know what might pop up, when we'll show up, what we're drinking. A happy Boxing Day to our Canadian friends as well. We got it all. We got it all over here. I mean, it's all covered.
We cover all the bases.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. And I was out searching today because after he brought up, this guy here, the quarter horse, the bourbon. I stopped at the store that had this when I picked it up a year ago. They did not have it anymore. It was not on the shelf. So I don't know what that meant. If this was just like a one-time deal.
Yeah.
I know you said you were out there searching for this for a while.
Yeah, I wanted just for the bottle.
Yeah, it's a great, solid.
Nice and square and stubby top.
Yeah.
I really like that bottle. I had never seen a bourbon bottle.
The bottle itself was worth the $25.
Sure.
For it there. But I went in there today and I said, let me just see if they have any. Because when I got it a year ago, it was that manager's special $25 and not there anymore. Because the other night, for whatever reason, I had a dream about Maker's Mark. And I was out with friends, and this was a dream. I was out with friends. I don't know if it was a bachelor party or some gathering. There's a bunch of guys together, and we were at a bar. And I distinctly remember seeing the red top of the Maker's Mark bottle. And I think my friend might have said, hey, what do you want? Pick anything you want. And for some reason, I said I wanted Maker's Mark. And I went over there. We went to get the bottle, but then when we came back, somehow it got replaced with a bottle of barbecue sauce. I don't know how, but it was because like they have some of those like a Jack Daniel's barbecue sauce or like a
Yes.
Budweiser barbecue sauce. This was like a Maker's Mark barbecue sauce. I went to like go take the bottle to take a drink, and it was barbecue sauce
Wow.
in the bottle. And then from there, it just one of those dreams that just goes
Yeah.
haywire on you. And I never got the Maker's Mark, so I almost picked up a bottle today, but I was like, you know what? Not now. I was on a mission for some other things to pick up
Correct.
to drink today. So that will be another adventure for another day. But I don't know about you, but I'm thirsty over here. I
I
need to
am too.
crack open
Always.
something to drink here. So what do you want to pick? I know we have a couple different drinks on hand. Do you want to pick with the one we know already, the old reliable, and then you want to go into
Yeah.
new find? So
Yeah. I'm good with that because I'm ready to. I mean, I've almost cracked this thing 3 times.
yeah. So all right, so let's crack these bad boys open here, or at least what we got here to get us started here tonight. And
Yeah.
it's been a while since I had one of these, and I know Roadhouse has the regular there, but we got
Yep.
some of the garage beer. I picked up the lime today. Roadhouse has the classic
Yeah.
there.
Classic light beer.
So all right, cheers.
Cheers. Oh, that's good.
Ooh,
I was
that's
pleasantly
really cool.
surprised
Ooh.
today and pleased. You know, when we originally did our review on garage beer, my biggest gripe was kind of price point.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even take in consideration that the 6-pack for $9.99 was 16-ounce cans. All right. Well, today I found a 6-pack of 12-ounce cans for $4.99. So in my mind, that's a deal.
That is, if you compare that price to other 6-packs of any other domestic beer, that's cheaper.
Yeah.
Usually, or it's right on point with it. So if you see that, I'd be all over that too. I mean, I
Yeah,
picked up this for the 6-pack of the 16-ounces for $9.99
yeah.
today.
And I really don't have a problem with that. To be honest, when we were reviewing it, there were so many pros I had to come up with a con, I guess. And $10 for 6 to me, it's on that bougie IPA pricing level.
Yeah, I mean, it's only like $2 more. I made a point to look when I was in the store today, and I saw the 6-pack of garage beer, 16-ounce cans for $9.99. Then I went to the cooler, and a 6-pack of Bud or Bud Light was $7.99.
Okay.
And those 12-ounce cans.
Yeah.
Or bottles. So these are 16 ounces for 10. So it pretty much evens out
I think so.
price-wise. It's not as, and we'll get into when I get into the next beer I have here. We'll go into some more of that higher end pricing. But it's not overall. It's not bad for the price there, and it's a solid drinking beer. And I was torn between the classic and the lime, but I was pleasantly surprised with the lime when I tried this the last time a few months back. And I'm like, well, since I picked up a regular beer for my other one I have today, I said, let me get something a little bit different.
Yeah.
And get
And
the
I
lime.
crave them from time to time. I crave that little lime taste.
Yeah, like I said, they say on these here, it's got just the lime is a light and refreshing with a hint of lime flavor to mix things up. So it is. It's not overpowering with it. It's just like the lime in the Corona, or if you drink a beer like that, just put that little bit in there just to give it a little extra flavor to it. And I mean, I really chilled this guy here because the ones I picked up were warm. on the shelves. So I'm like,
Yeah.
well, shit, I got a couple hours, so I need to get these chilled quick. So I threw a couple in the freezer, and that really when it's 18 degrees outside over here right now is what it tells me. That cold beer really gets you freezing up quick.
Wow, your guys are hovering at 18 degrees. Whew.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what are you at over there?
48. So we're 30
48, man.
degrees
It's
warmer.
summertime over there, man.
Yeah, I mean, it was 56 degrees today. I worked outside all day in a t-shirt.
Yeah, that's
Got a lot of stuff done today, and I'm just looking up information on the next thing I found here.
yeah, man. But hey, lucky for you, yeah. This is a treat for you after a day out in
Yeah.
the heat over there.
It's perfect working weather. You
Yeah,
don't sweat, you don't get cold, you're just perfect. And
yeah,
I literally did a lot of stuff today.
yeah.
It was
And then you get to cool it down with your beer.
finish off, reward myself for our day's work.
Hey, that's what you have to do, especially during this time of year. Like you said, the holiday season is starting to wind down
Yeah.
now. Christmas, we got New Year's around the corner, and you never know what's gonna pop up next out there. And one thing I meant to ask you uh, last week was, did you watch the Saturday night's main event, the return when they did it a few weeks back?
I didn't. I totally missed it. Uh, I woke up next morning and had seen some, post on it, and I was disappointed. Forgot all about it.
Well, I was gonna say, because I wanted to just bring it up because I know a lot of people were mixed on the nostalgia, like since we've been doing all this throwback stuff
Yes.
recently, and they were doing the nostalgia, and people were like, okay, are they going full 80s with it? Are they gonna do modern? And I think that they did the perfect blend of it, of that you can't go too far back
Right.
into your production wise of things, and people are like, oh, are they gonna have no big screen, no uh and just do like a regular basic entranceway, the old school ropes, which they did the old school, red, white, and blue ropes out there, but they still had, the big LED, boards around the ring side
Okay.
and the ring, because I mean they have to advertise all the sponsors. I mean, that's the whole thing now.
Sure.
Is you put that stuff there, you got to say, okay, this match is sponsored by Slim Jim
Yep.
or whatever. So they're not going to sacrifice the money for that
Yeah.
and go totally old school. But I think they did a good blend of trying to mix the nostalgia and the old school. Bringing back, they with Jesse the Body back in there, doing commentary for the main event,
Hmm.
doing like even with their big LED entranceway, doing like the old school ring entrance on the screen. Um, I think that it'll be interesting to see how they keep that going with the other ones they do moving forward. And since it was the Cisco Saturday obsession, I had to, I'm sure everybody out there but have seen the clip I put of us out there with our classic with the Cisco and the MD 2020 and the Wild Irish Rose
Yeah.
obsession out there.
Yeah. It's certainly seeing the clips I seen of Jesse Ventura, and I kind of wish I didn't see it, because in my mind I know Jesse Ventura as youth.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ric Flair's been in the spotlight throughout his whole career. We watched him age.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so it's not a shock to see him. But buddy, when I seen that clip of Jesse the Body, I was just I was heartbroken a little bit.
I mean, well, yes. I mean, you've seen him. You see him here and there in the public eye over the years, but not all the time. But I mean, what? How old is he? Let's
Uh,
see. He's 73.
okay.
So he's no spring chicken
He's
over
20
there.
years older than me.
Yeah. Yeah, and but yeah, I mean, seeing him, but he did a good job for what he was there
Yes.
for to do, and
Yeah.
did a good
His
job with
personality is
commentary and
spot
everything. It
on.
was still,
Yeah.
yes, still spot on there. So I think they have their next one in January. They're doing. I think he'll be there for that one too. So see how the second time around how he fares
I always
with it
loved
there.
hearing him and Vince go at it ringside.
Hmm.
They did really well together.
Yeah, him and Vince, him
Commentating
and
up his
him
guy.
and yeah, and him and Gorilla Monsoon
Yeah, him also.
doing commentary.
It
Uh,
in the early days when Vince would sit in and do commentary. He's just Johnny on the spot, just like all the rest of them that he chooses to put in that position. I mean, I'm always amazed at how well he comes up with stuff as fast as he does and on the fly promote.
yeah, you have to be quick, and you have to
Yeah.
know what you're promoting, what you're trying to tell, what story, what you're pushing out
Yep.
there with it. So to be able to catch that stuff quick and go through
And
is,
segue
is
into
just
yeah.
exactly, yeah, segue into something else and just keep it going throughout the process there.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Everybody loves the nostalgia as we've seen on the YouTube channel with what's been bringing people to the dance is the nostalgia and the old
Sure enough.
school stuff. So we're here to embrace it and really go all in with it over there. And oh, there, that was that was a
Slow,
little guy. It's a little guy.
slow burn.
Yeah, that's a slow burn.
That was the slow burn. Not much carbonation in these garage beers. They just go down smooth and they do. That's what they're made for.
Yeah, the 4%, 95 calories, 3 grams of carbs per 12-ounce serving. Uh, Here to bring the beach vibes into the garage. The garage is
Yes.
open, and you're all welcome for a few. You know our our buddy Tony at the Dude Network will be happy to see
Sure
us here
enough.
today, representing their garage beers over there because he kept guessing. He was wondering what was in that box of the gift. As you can see here,
Yeah.
temporarily sitting behind me, the Bum Wine Bob street sign. Uh, he kept guessing before we revealed it, and
Right.
he said he thought it was a Farrah Fawcett poster was one of his
Yes.
guesses, and then his other one he said was a wrestling poster was his second guess. So he thought it was a poster in that box, which is a good guess for the size
For
box.
the size of the box,
Size of the
absolutely.
box, it definitely could have been a poster. But then when he finally saw the reveal of the sign, he said, "Oh, damn!" He's like, "That's awesome. That's a lot better than what I had guessed." So
I don't know if Farrah Fawcett poster would be fantastic to have.
yeah. I mean, you can't go wrong with that either.
Mm-mm.
But depends on quality wise and craftsmanship. Right here, this
Yes.
does have it beat out there, and hopefully Santa Bum Wine was good to everybody out there as well, and he brought you for Christmas exactly what you wanted. Maybe he was out there searching the bottom shelf and maybe picked up some dusty bottles of
Yeah.
some of your old favorites out there. But if you didn't get what you wanted this year, just you just got to do your own work and get out and get searching and see what we can find out there sitting on the bottom shelf.
I'm out of beer.
See, no, I think it's time to crack open another one. Let me finish off this last. And you had the 12. Now this is the 16, so I had a
I understand.
little bit extra here to get through. All right.
He's like a hero.
This is what we do here, people. What we sacrifice for the sake of the podcast, you know. So we went out, we did some searching,
Yeah, both of us.
and Roadhouse. So I mean, I had something in mind that I know I was looking for, and Roadhouse said, okay, he would see if he would find the same thing, but if not, he would come up with something else. And
Right.
he said he came across it. So you wanna reveal it? You asked me if I wanted to know beforehand, and I said I wanted to be surprised here to
So
see what it was that you found in your travels.
For a second, I thought
There we go.
I got my hands on some real American beer. Just for a brief second, but it wasn't the case. This is what I found today.
Okay. Oh wow. I was gonna say, yeah, I could see where you could see that when you see the stars
Yeah.
in the American. You'd be like,
Let's see if I can
oh
get that
shit,
in
what
the
is this?
camera.
Yeah, yeah, we got there. American Rebel Light. America's patriotic. Wow, look at that. God fearing, Constitution loving, national anthem singing, stand your ground beer.
Yeah.
Man, look at that. Whew, man. Whew.
So I
Yeah,
was looking
America
up.
in a can right there.
So I was looking up today, try to get some history on it. Apparently, there's a rocker by the name of Andy Ross. Now, I didn't go into Andy Ross and see who he is, but apparently he's been in the industry for many, many years, entrepreneur, investor, and this is one of his
Okay.
dives in to try to take a little percentage of that large beer market that's out there.
Okay. Okay.
So I am going to crack into this. And these are 4.2% American patriotic beer. I mean, what a
Gonna
good,
say, I mean, look at that. Yeah, it's got the red, white, and blue. It's got the stars on there. And like
yeah.
I said, I could see where you would get that confused at first, thinking you see that star and the
It says,
packaging is similar to the real
you.
American beer.
Born in the USA at the bottom.
Born in
So
the USA. American made beer right there. So
here we go.
so I went out to do some searching
Yeah.
as well. And out of respect to the man who has been helping us get over that 1,000
Yeah.
subscriber mark,
It is.
I had to go out and pick up some of the Steve Austin's Broken Skull American Lager. So another American beer.
Yep.
You got the American Rebel beer. I got the Broken Skull American Lager over here. Another one that I had nice and chilling in the freezer before that's going to freeze my hands off. So, hey, let's crack these bad boys open and dive in,
buddy.
get into it. So, all right, here we go.
Clank.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Let's see. That's the verdict.
Tastes like earthquake.
Now, okay, now what was the price for that? That's the key. Now that was a 12-pack you got?
Yeah. $12.99.
Okay, 12-pack, 12-ounce cans, $12.99. All right,
Yeah.
that's your usual. I mean, that's what I saw. I noticed that the Natty Ices were $12.99.
Yeah.
The 12 packs in the cooler. So that's at that.
It's got
same
that
level.
that weird apple.
that cheap beer
Yes.
taste to it.
You know, I just threw down this garage beer. It's so refreshing and crisp and just light. And I'm thinking I'm going to be in the same ballpark with a 4.2 versus a 4%.
That's the Rebel, man.
A taste of a high gravity.
The
Without
taste of a
the
high
ABV.
gravity. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, the taste of a high gravity, but at at half the percentage. So yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe there'll be just as much regret the next day after I drink a few of them. I gotta say, I'm laughing because I'm disappointed.
Yeah, I'm
I
looking.
did not expect that out of this. I really didn't.
I mean, I've
Yeah,
never heard of it
I hadn't either, but
before. I'm gonna see. I'm looking at their. Okay, so this is really it's only available in Tennessee, Kentucky, and Connecticut are the only states that have full state coverage
okay.
of it. Montana, Ohio, Iowa. Oh, no, actually, no, it was Kansas has full coverage. Kentucky only has partial state coverage. So you got lucky in your area.
There was
that you
only
were in the
one
part
in the cooler.
you were in the part of Kentucky that had it available there.
Yeah, they probably fell out of Santa's sleigh as he flew over, and one 12-pack landed in the cooler.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's really odd that it's I'm looking at the map here and it's you got everything in Kentucky and Indiana, Kansas, and then the only part on the East Coast is Connecticut is the only state that has this beer over there. But and American Rebel Knights is excited to announce a partnership with multiple distributors to bring our beer to select states. We are actively working to expand our reach across the Midwest and beyond. Stay tuned for updates as we grow our distribution network. Oh, you can
Right.
invest in it. You
Yeah, I'm
want
looking at
to
that.
want to
I'm already looking at that right now.
talk to it. Our investment round is temporarily paused. Sign up to be notified when the opportunity reopens. So instead of investing your money in crypto, you can put it in American Rebel beer.
Yeah, let me turn that light off. It's got a glare. Really cool webpage that don't work.
Hey, they're trying their best over here.
Yeah, I know. I shouldn't be
Yeah.
I shouldn't be
Yeah.
that way. I was.
I mean, is it drinkable? I mean,
It is. I'm probably going to pass on it from here on out, but I'll power through this 12-pack.
hey, they're the sponsor of Tony's of an NHRA car.
All right.
They have a playlist on Spotify you can listen to. Yeah, there we go. The American Rebel, Andy Ross, as we said. I guess he's got a bus with the logo on it. So you can get t-shirts, hats, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So there you go. American Rebel beer.
1776 on the can. That's probably when they found this can. The way it's aged.
It's been aged perfectly.
I'm sorry. I wanted to
for
give
you.
this thing a solid review. Love the patriotic theme. Love
Yeah.
the words on it. Just disappointed, buddy. And I don't give disappointing reviews
No, that is rare. That is very. It is not
because
very
I
often.
power through anything.
Yeah, it's not very often on here that we go through something that we don't like or enjoy. As we always say, we try to be open and honest here with everything we drink, even if we have the guy
Sitting
behind
with
it
us.
sitting here with us
Yeah,
about
if
it.
Andy Ross wants to join us and he
Yeah,
wants hear my disappointment, I mean, I'm not patty caking for anybody or whatever it's called.
no,
But I, going into drinking Earthquake, and it is probably the strongest apple, high gravity
yeah,
flavor,
it's one of the
mystery
most
taste.
polarizing
Yes,
flavors out there. That if you
but we
go
knew going into
online,
that it was going to be in that realm.
yeah,
We knew what to expect doing that. Cracking into this. It's a light beer.
Yeah, you're
color
not
is
you're not
right on.
expecting it at that. If you get
No,
anything that's in that at that 8% and up high gravity malt liquor or
yeah,
beer, you know that you could get something like that has that taste to it. But uh,
right.
I would think maybe it'd be like a more of a watered down flavor is usually what people complain about with the light beers. People always say
Yes,
oh a Keystone Light or a Natty Light. That's like, oh, that's some watered down, or a Bush Light is like a watered down beer with no flavor to it. And which you can say, sure, it doesn't have much flavor to it, but you can drink a ton of them and get
hmm,
yourself buzzed, but not going off the edge like we were talking about last week, saying you could drink 18 Rolling Rocks and not
sure.
wake up the next day hating yourself after it.
Yep.
You drink a bunch of those high gravity beers, it's going to be a rough morning for you. You drink that.
You might not even make it to your bed.
Right, you might wait. Yeah, I don't know. You might fall on the floor and pass out there.
Right.
But for
Laying on the
that,
kitchen floor waiting for the microwave to cook your
yeah,
pizza roll.
exactly. The thing just sitting there all night beeping that it's done. It's alerting you when it
I've,
has the end on the microwave set. Okay, God, somebody open a damn door, please.
I've kind of done that before.
Hey, at least you're falling asleep with the microwave and not the oven on.
Yeah,
That's the
it's
thing,
a
man.
good chance it probably happened after any one of our podcasts we done.
Yeah, yeah. Like other people that say, yeah, I put a pizza in the oven, and then I forgot about it, and then they woke
Ooh,
up the next day, and it's a nice burnt piece of cardboard
I
over
know
there.
better than to do that. I did one night get drunk and order pizza. This is in the days where you paid when they delivered.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I passed out before they even got it to the house. And then I woke up to like voicemails on my phone from
Yeah.
the pizza
Like,
joint,
yeah.
pissed.
Yeah, wait, why you ordered pizza and you don't pick it up, you don't pay, you don't answer
Yeah,
the door. Sorry, dude, I passed out. I don't tell you.
whatever, dude.
But hey, at least for that one, you pay $12.99 for a 12 pack.
Yeah, I'm glad I bought it. I'm
Yeah.
glad I seen it. Um, it's something new for the show here. I was really excited all day long to try it. And I was, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I've never heard about that
Mm-mm.
at all.
And I was so I was disappointed twice today. I really thought I was getting my hands on some real American beer from our childhood hero Hulk Hogan.
Mhm.
I get American Rebel, which is cool.
Yeah, you're like
America's patriotic
this
beer.
is pretty. This is pretty close. It's got America. It's got
Yeah,
stars. It's got stars on it. It's got red, white, and blue. It's probably close to the real American beer that you crack open. You're like, nah, not quite there. But
I'm gonna stand my ground and drink his beer.
hey, you paid for it, so you can
Right.
drink it. Yeah, I mean it's not it's not going to go to waste. It will be drank
It will be drunk.
one
All
way or
12 of
another.
them probably in the next
I was going to
48 to
say
72 hours.
exactly, exactly. By the new year, they will be drank.
Nothing gets carried over to the new year.
No,
We
you got to you
start
got to
fresh.
you got to start fresh. And as I was saying about the price, now $12.99 for the 12 pack, it's not bad. It's not a bad
No,
price these days. Even on the
these
cheaper beer
days.
side, that's about what you're paying. Between sometimes you find something for there you
Ooh,
go. Now you get the burp with
that was
the
a
with
good one.
that one. Um, so I wanted to go out today and find and pick up some Broken Skull beer. So I
Yeah.
stopped on my way home and I hit up one liquor store that usually had it. And I went to the cooler where it was. They didn't have the American lager there. And I looked over to the side and they had the Broken Skull. They had the IPA
Yeah.
there. And with these things they're 4 packs, but the IPA 4 pack was I think it was either $14.99 or $15.99
Yeah,
for a four pack
that's a lot of money.
of IPAs, and I'm like, I want to support our buddy, Stone Cold Steve Austin for all the help he's given us reaching 1,000 subscribers here on the Bum Wine Bob YouTube channel, and all the shorts and the clips that we've been posting that helped us over that hump. So I looked and I saw the IPA, and I'm like, maybe. So I go to the rest of the cooler because I wanted to pick up some garage beer as well, and they were all out. No garage beer in the cooler. So I'm like, all right, you know what? I'll cut my losses here. I'll go to a different store just down the road a little bit. So I stop in there and I head to the craft beer section, and they have the 4-packs of the Broken Skull American Lager, and these are $10.99 for a 4-pack. So still more than what we want to spend, but better than the $15 for a 4-pack of an IPA, which the Broken Skull IPAs aren't bad. They're drinkable. They're
not overpowering.
They're not overpowering in the IPA realm, but it's not something that I would really want to drink. Is really the thing. I'm like, I want the American Lager. I want that 4.8%.
And that's a solid drink
man,
right there.
The working man's beer, which I always said when Stone Cold came out with his line of beers, maybe like, I think probably almost like 10 years ago at this point, it was like Stone Cold's finally coming out with a beer. Like, for years, I know there was rumors, and I think it's been said on other podcasts that people that worked in WWE in the 90s that said that they were really close at one point with getting some sort of a beer sponsorship or a beer for Stone Cold during that time in the late 90s, but I guess it fell through for whatever reason. And then it took until like 10 years ago for him to finally say, okay, I'm coming out with a beer of my own. And first thought, you're like, okay, this is going to be like that, the Bud, Miller Lite, like all the things you saw him out there every week doing a beer bash with, drinking this stuff. It was always some, domestic cheap beer that he'd be drinking. But then he came out and he said he's doing this Broken Skull and IPA, and it was like, an IPA for Stone Cold?
That took me back too.
It was like, really? And he said that he worked with the guys at the El Segundo Brewing Company, and I guess they sat down with them and they tried out all these different types of beers to work with him with. And he said he was never an IPA drinker, but tried their IPA and was like, oh wow, this is a really good beer. I'm gonna pick this. And it was like, okay. I mean, like, it was really shocking that he would go down that route with it. And then it took probably another good, I think, another like 4 or 5 years, because I think it was right around the beginning of 2020 when they finally got to distribution of these beers out to everybody, because they were really regional. You had to either order them online or you had to go to certain states. But then finally in 2020, they finally got widespread distribution. And I finally got to try the Broken Skull IPA. And I was like, all right, I'm not an IPA drinker. That's been well documented on the podcast over the years. But I tried the Steve Austin one, and it was like, all right, it's good. It's not bad. If in the world of IPAs, it's probably one of the better ones out there, in my opinion. But it's still not something that would be a go-to daily drinking beer for me. And then eventually, a few years ago, he comes out and says, okay, he's coming out with this American lager. And it was like, all right, yes, this is the one that the people wanted. The 4.8% easy drinking beer. The what it says here on the side of the can, This beer is the ultimate reward for a hard day's work. Brewed with the best American-grown barley and hops, Broken Skull American Lager goes down as easy as a 3-day weekend. Cheers to those who are out there earning it. So the working man's
Yeah,
beer right here. So
that's awesome.
yeah, so to come across these and if you haven't had the Broken Skull American Lager yet, give that a shot, and then maybe get a side by side with your American Rebel over there.
That is.
See,
I don't know. I'm not happy. I'm generally disappointed. I'm honestly, golly. I'm done.
I was gonna say, what is that? Two down of those.
2 down. And
Two
I
down.
don't
It had the redemption of that. Save them for another day.
I will. I'll
And
save
then-
it for
and
guests.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hey, come on over here. Have some American Rebel.
I'll find some pre-games and do some concoctions. That'll help.
There we go. Yeah, mix it
Yeah.
up. Find a way to spice
I'll
it
get
up a
some
little bit.
Pre-game USAs and mix it with American Rebel and just have the total patriotic
Hey, that could be the winner.
Robber Knucker.
Yeah, that could be the winner right there. You never know.
I think so.
You never know what could
Yep.
bring it in there, but you don't know until you try it. And at least it was
No,
only a 12.
absolutely.
It was only a 12 pack at least, and it wasn't one of those 30 packs.
Right.
Which-
when we were doing the Natter days.
Yeah, when it was like, okay, well, I want to try these Natter days, but all I can
Blueberry.
find are the blueberry ones. I mean, and it was like at first, it was like all I can find is in 30 packs, and I'm like, I don't want to commit to 30 of these beers. I mean, yes,
Yes.
it's only like $20 for it, but still, if I don't like these, they're gonna sit around here for a while.
Yeah.
But at least when you get the 12 pack, I mean, if you could have gone for a 6-pack to give it a shot and see, but for the price, I mean, it's
I did get a win today. I did get a 6-pack of garage beers, 12-ounce cans for $4.99.
yeah,
So
it's a win.
It was a win. Yeah. I'm happy with it.
Hey, you win some, you lose some. But it's the thrill. It's the thrill of the chase out there,
Yeah.
going into those stores and finding something new, or like hoping that you saw it at first. You're like, oh shit, is that the real American beer that we've been pushing for? We've been waiting for this. We want this.
I've seen America and the stars, and then the font. And I got reading with to realize that isn't what I'm getting my hands on. So just still, it was exciting that I read the box the way it was laid out, and that was great. So it was the only one in the cooler, so I took it. Of course,
it might never come back again. You never know. That could have been the last one, and who knows how long it's been sitting out there.
Yeah, I didn't catch any kind of date on it. I couldn't read.
I was gonna say any dates on those cans? Any package
well, you
dates?
know me, Bob. I don't have my glasses.
I know you can't. I know you can't see there. So it's all right. Yeah, it's all right.
I am a senior.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't need to.
I am a senior.
See what that says.
The bomb that came out I could read is 2444. That's all I can see on the bottom of the can.
All right, so who knows? Those might not even have package dates on those cans. Those just could be whatever.
It's probably 1776. That's right on the side.
I was gonna say it's probably like these boxer cans that I have here. It says 23, 199, 22. It's like, okay, what does that mean? I don't know. I don't know when was this?
The week, the 44th week of 24.
It could be, yeah. Those things, however it breaks down.
Yeah,
with that there, not like like these garage beers. It says here canned on 11/1/24. So this is nice and fresh. Here.
I can see it's canned on
You just can't read the date.
11/27/24.
Okay, so that's even fresher than
Yeah.
this. I mean that's the freshest batch right there. That's about just about a month.
About 250 years later. Yeah.
Yeah, well, hey, you're getting that vintage American Rebel Lager beer over there.
I
So
am. Hey, listen. Like I said, I'm glad I tried it. I'm glad I found it. And that's as far as this road goes.
yeah. Hey, get out there and get searching. See
Get
if
searching,
you see
guys.
something
You
new, you
never
never
know
know
what you'll find. Sometimes winners,
what
sometimes
you'll
losers.
find. Yeah, you never know what you'll find out there. You win some, you lose some, but hey, it's an adventure to talk about and to tell your friends about. And hey, what you also have to do is tell your friends about us here
Yeah.
and at the Bumwine Bob YouTube channel. Now that we've hit the 1,000 subscriber mark, the Edward 40 Hands Challenge will be coming soon. We're going to work on locking down a date and a
Yes.
time to make this happen. And if you're out there and you want to be part of the festivities, it's an open challenge to anybody who wants to join in and join us to crack open whatever 40 ounces you want. You want yourself you want a King Cobra, you want an Old English, you want a Colt 45, Mickey's, you want to just go straight up, Bud Light, Miller Light, Coors Light, whatever you can get your hands on in a 40-ounce bottle. It's all fair game. And if you just want to come and hang out and just drink whatever other random beers, just come on. It's an open challenge. We're going to have everybody on here who wants to come in and just chill out and celebrate us hitting the 1,000 subscriber milestone here.
Another milestone.
So, another milestone. And like you said, it doesn't stop here. We're just going to keep going 1,200, 1,500, 2,000. And we'll keep coming up with challenges as we go along.
Sure.
We did go in the archives. You can go watch the Manischewitz challenge at 350.
What I'm just amazed at is the time. When you told me prior to coming on that we're at the year anniversary of doing the Jungle Juice, unreal. Blows me away every time how fast time flies.
Yeah, I mean, a year from that, and that was trying to hit 100 subscribers.
Yes.
By the end of last year. And here we are 1 year later over the 1,000 subscriber mark and counting as we speak. And whatever it takes, if it's our friends out there, hey, not saying that we're cheating the system here, but
yeah,
if you like, Stone Cold Steve Austin and beer drinking, we got you covered right here. Mainly the big push was from the clip I posted of Stone Cold on Conan O'Brien in 1999 about showing how to drink the beers the Stone Cold way. That's over 20,000. Yeah. See, or people that just like to see or the massive following I've been getting on Instagram of people about Stone Cold on the Rock calling out his beer belly. Beer belly, son, that's a fuel tank for a whoop ass machine. So we got those covered. We got those whoop ass machines covered over here. So come on down. Hey, if you have your own whoop ass machine, it's a safe space over here with us. Come on down.
Yep.
And join us here. But definitely, yes, we are going to be doing the Edward 40 Hands Challenge within the coming weeks. We will schedule a date and a time to make it happen live here on the Bumwine Bob YouTube channel. So if you want to be a part of it, send me a message or leave a comment down below, share, and tell your friends that we got you covered here. The best of the worst in cheap booze. And you never know what might show up next on the channel. what kind of breaking news. We could go live at any time. We get those new Four Locos. We get that Real American beer. The American Rebel, not so much. But you never know. That's why you just gotta subscribe. It's free. It's the perfect post Christmas gift to give us here is just to smash that subscribe button.
There you go, bud. Nothing left on the table.
That's it. That's the Broken Skull American Lager.
Yes.
Giving a special shout out to our good buddy Stone Cold Steve Austin, who has an open invite anytime.
Yeah.
He wants to come on the podcast and drink some beers with us. We are more than happy to oblige and have him hang out here and drink with us here. So we are celebrating a Stone Cold Christmas with some Broken Skull American Lager and a Garage Beer New Year. So we have the essentials covered here. Anything you guys want to see us cover, just leave a comment, send a message. We are always open to trying out new things. As you can see, Roadhouse will pick up American Rebel beer, and some are hits and some are misses.
Yeah.
So you never know.
Never know. But
Never know.
I would like to just thank everybody for pushing us over the top. We do this show for you. We do appreciate every single one of you guys, and like to hear from you more. I definitely like reading the comments.
Yes, definitely. If you have any comments, good or bad, just throw them in there. Just throw them out there. Anything. We love to see it. Any type of interaction with the show is always a good thing to just keep us on our toes.
Yeah.
Over here. So just keep spreading the word and tell your friends to check out the website at bumwinebob.com. Check out the podcast, Bum with Bobcat, on all your favorite podcast apps and Roadhouse. Anything else you want to say before we
That's it, brother.
sign off here?
Let's just get into this New Year's season and start kicking ass and taking names.
Kicking ass, taking names, and stay tuned for the
and don't trust anybody.
Yeah, DTA. But you can trust us though. You can trust anybody. Don't trust anybody else besides us here to give you the best of the worst of cheap booze. And stay tuned. Exactly. Stay tuned for the information on the Edward 40 Hands Challenge. So for Roadhouse, I am Bumwine Bob. And until next time, cheers.
Cheers. Motherfuckers.